All right, which way to go? Invisible wall. Okay. Good to know. I don't know why some characters do desperation attacks, because it seems really limited to just, like, random people. It's like, who cares? What benefit does that have, game? Enemy over here. Old Sergeant. Neath fiery peaks in robes so fine, guarding jade doors with gold's radiant shine, tangled in those worldly gains, all splendor fades like dust it wanes. Through the ages, those seeking rain from the plantain fan often presented gifts and tributes. As the chief guard in Rakshasi court, the bull sergeant was in charge of collecting these offerings. The quality of the tributes greatly affected the well-being of the mountain's Yaoguais throughout the year. Thus, the bull sergeant always schemed to influence the tributes towards his own preferences. One day, leaning on the doorframe and sighing deeply, he noticed the smoke from his nose resembled his beloved chicken and devised a plan. What? He told all the tribute bearers that the shape of the smoke rising from the flaming mountains at dusk indicated what the plantain fan desired as offerings. Believing this to be a divine sign, the people, despite their hardships, started contributing exactly as the smoke suggested. The bull sergeant received many of his desired items and reveled in the contented life. However, over time, this led to a growing discontent among the villagers toward Rakshasi and her reigns. One day, Lady Rakshasi had to leave for a lecture by Lord Lao in the Celestial Court and was unable to bring rain for the people. In panic, the bull sergeant confessed his wrongdoings and begged for her forgiveness. It turned out she never required any tributes. She naturally provided rain for the villagers through the seasons for planting and growing. The whole tribute scheme was a fabrication. Lady Rakshasi didn't punish the bull sergeant, but ordered him to return the goods and tell the truth to the villagers. But they refused to take back their offerings. Instead, they urged the sergeant to convince the plantain fan for more rain. Caught between the villagers and the lady, the sergeant ended up berated by both sides, the bull scorned by all. Okay. Alright. I'm just gonna open the chests. Oh, there's a boss here. Be gone, thought. Are you a boss? What's happening here? Oh. Not really what I intended. That was supposed to see through that attack or whatever. Okay, so he stopped fighting. Is he gonna just fuck off, or like what? Like, what's going on there? Is he friend, or is he enemy? This chapter is short, so my pain will be acute. I hope this chapter is an hour long. I would really like that. If I only had to play this game for 2 more hours, that would be awesome. Oh, great, a mind core. Too bad I don't need those, because I have everything. Because I grinded up 342 fucking levels. Bull soldier, strong of body, skilled in fight, shield and spear a valorous sight. Heart ablaze with fervent zeal, loves disdain the pain he feels. 3 centuries ago, when the Bull King still graced the Celestial Court and the Red Boy practiced under Guan Yin, peace reigned over flaming mountains. One day, Bishui Beast promoted a captain among the Bull soldiers, and the captain moved into the night duty chamber of the Rakshasa Palace to accommodate his increased responsibilities. He occupied the adjoining room for rest and the main west chamber for hosting guests. One morning, he found the guest room had been tidily arranged overnight, dustless furniture, washed fruits on plates, and freshly brewed tea. Perplexed, he thought of the furry celestial maidens. Alright. Serving the lady and the fox maidens attending the king's daughter. Recalling how the other guards often teased him for being more handsome than the rest now, as a new captain, he couldn't help but feel elated surely. What? He couldn't help but feel elated surely. I truly have no fucking idea what that's supposed to mean. There must, elated, oh, it's supposed to be an M dash. Elated, M dash, surely there must be a secret admirer. For over a month, the mysterious, kind-hearted maiden visited nightly, yet never revealed herself. Growing impatient, the captain resolved to wait outside the chamber at night, and around the fourth watch, he heard heavy steps, quite unlike the gentle maidens. Ferd or fox. Regardless, he lunged at the figure as soon as the door opened and secured a tight hold on it. The figure was muscular and sturdy, too large for his arms. Muffled grunts followed, and the voice of the bull sergeant emerged. I like things tidy, and your room is always messy. That's why I'd clean it up after my night duty. You don't have to act so grateful. Huh. Okay. Nope. Okay. Don't have any new entries. Just question marks. That's fine. Nothing in this game matters. I am extremely radicalized against this game right now because of the bugged talismans and how I somehow triggered the final boss fight by taking one step into the area before I could really see what was happening. It's extremely frustrating.
就是你这猴头，刚刚与那些阴兵正打杀着，不知为何昏了神。无奈妖魔王麾下先锋，还好未伤你性命。饶你，饶你！你的事我早有耳闻，你要寻的东西，老大王固然知道。 如今山里生了妖孽，不知哪里冒出这些个阴兵。上山的关隘已被几辆棺材车拦住，冒着邪火烧老子。我想你有些溜撒。棺材车又叫五行车，是大王的孩儿炼化出来的异物，厉害得很。
Okay, well, I probably just have to get the catapults to hit it or whatever. I should equip Fire Cloak for this chapter. Okay, smart. Oop, I don't need that on. That would have been really nice. What is this? Increase attack. Okay. Whatever. Let's go. Oh, I forgot to equip the Fire Cloak. That's the whole reason I was in here. Relentlessly homes in on and attacks the enemy. Highly effective against specific enemies. Okay, I don't really care about that. Let's see. Brown iron cart. Okay. Okay. Well. What a stupid hitbox. What? Hope I like this boss. There are 2 more. Great. I love that the game is just not even hiding the fact that it's wasting my time at this point. 5 elements carts. 5 carts align with elements 5 from their version. Fiery life does thrive. Beast heads roar as they swiftly race. Fire wheels east and west the path they trace. At Flaming Mountains, Red Boy was about to celebrate his 100th birthday. He was in high spirits and asked the Keeper, "My birthday is coming soon. Can I go out and play for a while?" The Keeper replied, "As your father instructed when he ordered me to watch over you, I must ensure you focus on your practice. You cannot go out at will." Red Boy argued, "I've already mastered the Samadhi fire. Can't I take a break for a few days?" As he spoke, he punched his nose, releasing a burst of flames. Just punched himself in the face, I guess. The Keeper shook his head. "You were taught the Samadhi fire so that you could use it to refine your inner core. Spitting fire carelessly such as that dissipates your chi is nothing more than a trivial trick." He continued, "The liver corresponds to wood, which generates fire. The heart corresponds to fire, which generates earth. The spleen corresponds to earth, which generates metal. The lungs correspond to metal, which generates water. Kidneys correspond to water, which generates wood. The 5 elements generate each other in a continuous cycle. With the Samadhi fire, you should use it to refine the energy of your 5 organs." Growing impatient, the Red Boy said, "Enough, I understand. I'll go back to my practice." On his birthday, the Bull King hosted a grand banquet in the mountains, inviting many friends to celebrate. Red Boy ordered some minions to bring out 5 small carts. The minions arranged the carts according to the 5 elements. Gold, wood, water, fire, and earth. Do you mean metal, wood, water, fire, and earth? Because you translated it differently. You just translated it differently. Red Boy approached them, recited an incantation, spat out fire from his mouth, while thick smoke erupted from his nose. Flames burst forth from his eyes, and fire surged from the 5 carts. After several bursts, the red flames blazed into the sky. The Keeper was displeased, feeling that Red Boy was too playful and overly interested in trivial tricks. He feared that the boy might waste his potential in the days to come. However, the Bull King was very pleased. To him, although Red Boy was not engaged in deep practice, he already understood how to employ his skills to create useful tools, which showed great ingenuity. He immediately ordered the creation of 5 larger war carts for his son. From then on, the 5 element carts became Red Boy's companions in his practice. Within 100 years, these carts, imbued with his Samadhi fire, gained sentience and became a formidable guise in the Flaming Mountains. I kind of think I've already achieved everything I need to do. I don't know. I don't know if I've achieved everything I need to do to get, like, the true ending or whatever, because I know there's a secret ending to this game. I think I've done everything. I don't know. I don't really care, actually. I will do it, but I mean, I'll just, like, look up if I got it right or not. I assume we just have to kill the dragons, because there was, like, a big story cutscene about them, sort of. Revenant Charbone. Seek not with greed what life can give. By harming others, how can one live? Evil deeds their judgment due. In the netherworld, their fate rue. In the kingdom of pure joy... Okay, it's not working. In the kingdom of pure joy, there dwelled a high official from a lineage of glory. His father, a beacon of honor and privilege, has passed recently. Not long after, the official himself met a sudden death. His soul, bewildered, found itself in the depths of the underworld, surrounded by terrifying sights. He came to a halt before a colossal stone gate and peered inside. There he saw charred corpses on their knees, twisted and shrunken from the relentless flames, their faces erased under the chains and shackles. Among them, one scorched figure struggled to rise, shouting, "Zerong, my son, it's me, your father." Oh my god, it's the same one. Did it fucking again. It has the wrong translation. It has the wrong translation again. It's fucked up. This shit sucks. I don't understand how this shit got past playtesting. I mean, I do understand that translators don't speak English, so it's just like nonsense, but this is not even the first one of these that has been like this. Revenant Charface. Time gallops like a horse so fair, here and there seeming without care. Past flows like water in its course, streams buried deep without remorse. The gates of the City of Injustice are guarded by the Charfaces. Unlike Soul Reapers, they wield blades of karmic flames, burning lost souls to ash, hence their perpetually smoked visages. Haley says, hey all, I'm sorry you're still playing this, Toaster. I'll get it finished, hopefully today. One day, 2 Charfaces at the gate caught a soul trying to sneak out. As one raised his flaming blade to strike, the desperate soul pleaded, spare me, kind sirs, should I revive, I'll burn 10 houses of paper ingots in your honor. The other Charface restrained his companion and proposed, let's have a wager then, if you win, you go free, but if you lose, blame your own luck. The soul asked, what would be the wager? And he answered, if half the souls entering the city today wish to return to life like you, you win. With that, he handed over paper and ink and tasked the soul with recording the names of earthly obsessions of those newly deceased. As the gate closed for the day, the soul hurried to the Charfaces and declared, I've won. I've won indeed. The Charfaces presented the list to the Gate Master, who found that it matched perfectly both numbers and names and even included details the deceased themselves hadn't revealed. Satisfied, the Gate Master held the soul in high regard, generously rewarded him and said, I know you seek to leave the city, but the gates are shut for today. Perhaps you should come again tomorrow. Months passed, with the soul returning daily, and each day a similar bet was made. Over time, the soul ceased longing for a return to life and took up a role as a scribe under the Gate Master. Alas, it makes me wonder, should we look ahead and accept whatever future awaits us or stay committed to steadfast goals? Perhaps there's no right answer. What matters is the willingness to make your choice. Oh. I think that move kind of sucks and it's useless. Like, there's not a single point in the game where I think you should ever actively use that on purpose. Lava bat. In flames that leap and kiss the sky, down to the earth their fiery flight. Forged in flames they rise once more, braving trials for powers pure. Flaming mountains harbored numerous caves, yet most were filled with flowing lava, unfit for dwelling or practice. Finding a cool cavern was a prized rarity. However, as adept flyers in the mountains, the lesser bat guys often discovered comfortable caves on sheer cliffs. Unfortunately, the larger guys followed suit and claimed these caves for themselves. Angered by constant displacements, the bats were resolute in moving to the Furnace Valley, a place of towering firefalls and rivers of molten rock. No other guys would dare to venture there, and all advised them to leave. The bats, undeterred, dismissed the warnings and retorted, we can never secure a comfortable hideout when you are around. Water. Water is good. That's why we've chosen the most dangerous and treacherous place. In our spiritual practice here, it's a matter of life or death. We're done being victims and pushed around. Fortune favored their resolve and rewarded their practice. Though the scorching lava burnt them time and again, it forged their fiery skins, and dodging the spewing magma honed their agility. Alas, no path is set in life. While well-trodden roads may yet offer smooth travel, striking out anew invites trials and derision. Yet the fruits of such a journey are uniquely gratifying. Give me one moment. I'm going to turn the fan on in my room. What? All right. It's dead. Meditation spot. These are useless. I don't need them anymore because I'm max level, but who cares? Oh, wow, it gave me sparks, but I can't spend them because I don't have anything to spend them on. Oh, no, I got a new thing. Yippee. Sure. Oh, I lost my super chi. What the fuck? Fuck you. You shouldn't be aggro from over there. Okay. Okay, I one-hit that thing. Great. Oh my god, these enemies are annoying. Also, this level really does suck. Its layout is, like, not good or interesting. Mount Ling Tai seeds. It's a soak. Okay. Well, good for that, I suppose. Remember when this game had fall damage? Remember that? My silk is full because of all the fucking grinding I did. That's funny. Nice, fine gold thread. We need that. Can I get over here? I don't think so. Okay, so I do need to just go up. Alright. That's fine. There's like a... I have thoughts. I've been thinking about the channel lately and like what next year is going to look like. There's a lot of games coming out next year that seem pretty interesting, but I feel relatively good with like spending some time catching up on old stuff. I should have thought better about what I was doing. My brain is not functioning because this game makes I lose IQ as I play this game. One of the things I was gonna say is like there we go. Oh, sorry, I got super distracted as I was talking. It's really hard to talk and game at the same time. In fact, scientists have discovered that it's impossible to do, and that doing it is a superhuman feat, and the people who can do that should be worshipped. One of the things that I was thinking about lately is just like, what does the channel look like next year, and what games do I like prioritize? And obviously, we have a few pretty big releases still coming out this year. So I'm like not starving for stuff to play. But I think next year there's only a few like really big titles I'm looking forward to. So I'm thinking it's going to be a year where I just spend time like playing shit that I want to play, and like revisiting old games I never finished, and just filling the schedule with like shit that I want to play. Which sounds, I know, like what most people do for streaming, and for the most part that is what I do. I generally only play games I want to play until the sunk cost fallacy kicks in and I just have to finish a playthrough. And I have canceled playthroughs and stuff before, but with Wukong, you just have to do it. I just have to do it. I'm sorry, everyone. I just have to. Okay, that's whatever. I don't give a shit about this. Duplicates for, no, whatever. It doesn't matter. More useless junk that the game just throws at me. What was I gonna say? Oh, my channel might become RPG channel for the next year. I might play a bunch of JRPGs that I've been meaning to replay and or play for the first time. Fuck you. Sure, just hyper armor through everything, that's fine. Yeah, no, that's cool. Okay, well, thought I was supposed to be able to see through with that technique, but I guess not. How far back am I gonna go for old stuff? I mean, on this channel, I've played like really old games. I play old games all the time, so there is a pretty good chance that I just end up, I don't know, going as far back as like the NES, the Super Nintendo, if there is stuff I want to play. I have a list that I can just kind of look through. I'm not too concerned about it, but Father of Stones. In the mountains, a deity grand, envy not but anger does stand. Within his grasp, a skeleton light, a romance lost in the distant land. One day, a tattered cloth girl stumbled into the valley of Yellow Wind Ridge. Covered in wounds, she sought refuge in a cage belonging to a rock guy after noticing some living goods inside. When the Father of Stones discovered her presence, his initial intention was to expel her. However, upon witnessing her pitiable condition, he relented and granted her permission to rest for a while. To his surprise, the girl ingeniously utilized the wild fruits and game found in the cave to prepare a delectable meal. The tantalizing aroma tempted the Father of Stones, leading him to reconsider his decision and allow her to stay and continue cooking. From that point forward, the stone deity would regularly procure ingredients while the girl skillfully transformed them into delicious dishes. Thus, the Gwai and the girl coexisted harmoniously for a span of 2 years. During a routine day of washing clothes by the river, the girl unexpectedly encountered a woodcutter from her village. Overwhelmed with emotions upon seeing a familiar face, she couldn't contain her tears upon returning to the cave. Through her sobs, she revealed the harrowing truth that she had fled from her abusive parents who planned to force her into a marriage with a foolish suitor in exchange for a dowry. The girl now lived in constant fear of being captured and forcibly taken back to her oppressive home. As expected, the following day at noon, a group of villagers arrived at the valley. The girl's parents, afraid of the Yaogwai, desperately pleaded at the entrance of the cave. Despite their pleas, the determined girl refused to comply with their demands. Frustrated and enraged, her parents resorted to cursing her. However, their vitriol subsided momentarily when the Father of Stones emerged from the cave and bellowed a commanding shout, causing the villagers to retreat in fear. Yet as soon as the stone deity returned inside, the villagers resumed their insults, persistently tormenting the girl. The Father of Stones decided to guard the entrance, but the girl's parents threatened to bring a Taoist to subdue the stone guys if their daughter was not returned. Fearing that her presence would bring further trouble to the stone guys, the girl made the difficult decision to quietly leave the cave during the night. Tragically, she fell off a cliff and lost her life. Okay. The following day, the stone guys discovered her lifeless body already cold and devoid of any signs of life. Upon hearing about Lady Rakshasi of the Flaming Mountains, and her reputed power and compassionate nature, the stone deity made a difficult journey carrying the girl's lifeless body to seek her help. However, Lady Rakshasi, with her deep understanding of life and death, examined the girl's body and came to a somber conclusion. She expressed that attempting to revive her would be futile. Even if she were forcibly brought back to life, she would be nothing more than a soulless shell devoid of any essence that made her who she was. Unwilling to give up, the stone deity waited on the mountain path of the Flaming Mountains every day with the girl's body, hoping to gain Rakshasi's sympathy. Even as the girl's flesh turned to bones, he did not abandon his hope. But yeah, I play old stuff all the time. I mean, we've played quite a bit of like really old stuff on the channel. I say really old stuff, but like early 90s. It's not that old. It's 30 years. It's fine. We've played a considerable amount of retro games on the channel. I don't know what the oldest thing we've played actually is. I just know that it is, in fact, old. Okay, not the move I tried to do, but maybe Earthbound in the future? I've already played Earthbound because I'm cultured. But maybe we'll replay that. That could be cool. I haven't played it on the channel. I mean, I've played it as a human being who has played Earthbound. We could do like a series thing maybe, like go through Mother 0 and Earthbound and Mother 3. Could be cool. Is there nothing down here? Except, oh, there's this. Okay. I would have said the first Castlevania, but I think that was a more recent port rather than the NES version. Yeah, we played the 2000 release of Castlevania Chronicles. Probably Simon's Quest, actually. I think that was released in 89. Simon's Quest, most likely, is my guess. I think that makes sense. Brokachno says, I'm glad I'm not the only one that calls it Earthbound Zero. I legitimately just don't remember what its actual English name is. Earthbound Beginnings, maybe? Was that it? Did I call it Earthbound Zero earlier? Whatever it's called. Mother. I've played that series primarily in Japanese. I played Earthbound in English, obviously, but Mother 3 I played in Japanese. Mother 1 I played a little bit of. I never finished it, but I played that in Japanese as well. So I'm out of touch with what the actual naming convention of that series is right now. Simon's Quest was 87. That makes sense. Then yeah, Simon's Quest probably. That was what I was gonna guess at first, but kind of was just like whatever. No, basalt columns. Look what look what they stole from Keith. Where is the cart? It's over there. Okay. Is this level seriously just the same 4 enemies copy-pasted the entire time? My brain. I'm struggling here, guys. Aegis Lord says, I would love a Japanese Mother 3 playthrough. There are games I want to play in Japanese on the channel. Fuck, I knew that was going to be an enemy. I really don't like this mechanic. I don't think it's interesting at all. But there we go. I guess they drop a lot of stuff, so that's nice. There are plenty of games that I would like to play in Japanese on the channel, but it kind of needs to be not a rare thing, but a thing that I do very intentionally because, one, reading Japanese is like practice for me. I'm fluent in the language, but I learned to speak it and understand it. I didn't become literate until I was like in high school. And even then, like, my reading ability is not amazing. I can read Japanese. Like, I read Japanese pretty proficiently, at least, like, in terms of, like, entertainment media. It's generally fine. But, like, I do need to look things up. There are tons of kanji that I just, like, don't remember. I'm also, like, very out of practice because I don't spend a lot of time just constantly reading Japanese anymore. So, in terms of, like, doing playthroughs on the channel, like, it is extremely exhausting for me to do that because I have to sit there and, like, read words and struggle and then like look up dictionary definitions and like pause the let's play and then unpause the let's play, and it's like it's a weird stream experience. I know you guys like it, but it, like, my point is I'm not gonna play every game I play in Japanese. Like, that's just not what I'm here for. But I will play a lot of stuff in Japanese going forward, I think. I mean, I want to. It is just something I need to do really intentionally. Like what we were doing, this is not going to be on YouTube for a while. This might be a Patreon exclusive. The Patreon exclusive series maybe that I do with Ocarina of Time 3D in Japanese. But like, you know, as we were doing with that, like that was a lot of fun. I really enjoy doing that, and I really like that game, and playing it in Japanese is not difficult for me. I don't really understand the mechanics of that fire because it's just not fucking touching me. And it hasn't touched me basically at all. Get bonked, idiot. Okay. To do a Kirby Air Ride tournament, Soul Sloth says, no thanks. I'll pass. It's like the dog from Rule of Rose. What? Okay, well, a dual boss fight. Okay then, well, alright. Not really sure what the fuck I'm supposed to do here. Also, I hate walking into boss fights with absolutely nothing. Nope. Okay, well, you know. Okay, I get it. This boss fight's gimmick is that it's really fucking annoying. Okay, well. It's not even hard to fucking dodge, it's just tedious. Shit. Did that hit? I think it did. Okay. Okay, that thing doesn't care about fire. Did that hit? Fuck, it didn't. Okay, well that's fine. Sit your ass down. I think the thing that makes this irritating is that, like, I'm not even needing to heal a lot in these fights. Like, they're not hard. They just take forever. Okay. Fuck you too. Okay, that didn't hit, but it's fine. Sit down, asshole.
风流啊，比老猪更脸上血玉。妖精，姓甚名谁？老实说来。若有半句变化，叔叔的听耙可不长眼。
哼，好险好险，多谢恩人搭救。我是大力王的女儿，名叫萍萍。
胡扯！牛魔王何来女儿？哄骗我老猪，讨打！
我记得你，我母亲玉面公主，就是被你所杀。
Who？
母亲死后，我便一直跟着父亲生活。铁扇公主心善，认我做了养女。后来，哥哥从南海学成回来，我们一家团聚，终于过上安宁日子。哥哥一向孝顺，对我也甚是关照。可是不知怎的，不久前他忽然性情大变，他悄悄招了火云洞的旧部过来，先是求了父亲，又困住母亲。我实在没有法子了，才跑出来搬救兵。可的一出山口，就撞进了哥哥的手下。
那牛魔王神通无穷，我跟师兄2人才斗他不过。铁扇仙更有灵宝护身，怎么到了你这女怪嘴里啊？说求就求了。
谁能料到自己儿子反目成仇？做父母的，谁又真的狠心对亲生孩子动手？
呆子，这小狐狸哄你玩呢。
你们看看这里，若不是哥哥的3昧真火，又怎会落得如此凄惨？不好，父亲性命顷刻急修，请侯哥哥务必助我一家渡此劫难。
火焰山极凶极险，这只鹪鹩虫儿你却收好，到时自有用处。
Are we gonna become a bug again, or is this just utterly fucking irrelevant?
这声音耳熟的很呐，老猪我去探探便知。
Take this cicada with you, releases it into the sky. Okay.
来不及了，侯哥哥，我在前面带路。快来！
All right, here's a guess. Can I actually go this way? Nope. Then it should have shown her leading me elsewhere. This is bad design. Quick as fire, fast as wind. Fiery spirit, life he stakes, madness flaunts the wind he makes. Nostrils flare with smoky breath, mouth exclaims with flames of death. Smoke ascends, the wind does chase, fire spreads with wind's embrace. Loyalty worth 1,000 gold, together strong their bond unfolds. In bygone days, there were 2 ruffians wandering the city, always spending their nights beneath the same section of the city wall, thus forming a close bond. With no attachment or concerns, they acted recklessly and without restraint. One time, during their robbery of a wealthy young master, they accidentally killed him, leading to their joint sentencing to death by beheading, their execution scheduled in the autumn. While imprisoned, one ruffian said to the other, "We've had a carefree life, and if we must die, so be it. It's a pity that we won't be able to enjoy ourselves together anymore." The other ruffian replied, "If you wish to continue our fun together, it's not impossible. I'm a descendant of the Falling Head clan and possess some tricks." He then whispered a set of skills into his companion's ear. Come autumn, the 2 were beheaded in the public square. As the executioner sprayed wine and spun his blade, their heads fell to the ground but suddenly flew up into the air, much to the astonishment and cheers of the onlookers. Afterwards, the 2 heads flew into the mountains and became Yaoguais, one named Quick as Fire, the other as Fast as Wind. We did it. Colonel says, Princess Fair Fox, she went to school with me. Dragon Ball should 100% have had a fox girl. Is that who Chi-Chi was inspired by? I have no fucking clue.